At 10, Toby and Owen, are there with Freddie, so I'm sure they'll have something to say about that. And Brad Barrett at 12, but also Manu, who can play at 12 for us and has played at 12 for us, can do it. And Anthony Allen, to be honest, is really unlucky to miss out. He was someone who didn't do anything wrong, but the only time we get a chance to look at players is if we announce him in the squad, and we want to have a look at Billy in that regard. And we feel he offers something different, but he knows he's going to have to step up to get in the team as well. So it's a start point for them, but as I say, they need to fight to get in the team, and that'll be the next step for them.
And Dave Strettle's move to the left wing has presumably helped his reincarnation in this squad?
Yeah, it has. I mean, Chris Ashton's by no means, a certainty, and no player should be. And he's got people like Christian Wade and Charlie Sharples pushing him from behind in the Saxons. We had Mike Brown play on the left in the autumn. Ben Foden's done it, and David Strettle's probably the out-and-out winger in the squad who can challenge on that left wing slot, but also Ugo Monye, Tom Biggs, etc. in the Saxons. So we need to have a look at Alex Goode-Shorter when he comes into camp and see how he's progressing. And we've got decisions to make on the back three when we get closer to the Scotland game. But it's nice to know, I've got options there now, and David's move to the left has certainly helped him.
One of the areas you've got plenty of options is in that back row. You brought Callum Clark and James Haskell in. What's the thinking behind that?
I think James is a reflection of his form that he's demonstrated, not only in the third test in South Africa, where he was outstanding for us, but also since he's come back to England. He's had a bit of a break, and his form's really begun to pick up for Wasps lately. He's an experienced player for us, and he's a big physical presence. So his selection is a disappointment for Phil Dowson, who I've got a lot of time and regard for. And Callum's coming in a position of strength in the back row, but also as an option for us in the second row. He's played there for Northampton recently in some big games, and a bit like Courtney, if you can play second row and six, it offers more flexibility. So Callum's, I know well from having coached him for years. I think he'd play full back for England if he could.